small nations are necessarily in a constant state of calibration and recalibration of our policies. And on the 29th December 2009, at the second anniversary dinner of Business China, that was some 8 years ago, Minister Mentor Lee had this to say, and I quote from 联合早报。就算日益强大的中国在50-60年后晋升世界强国之列，新加坡还是能够找到本身可以扮演的角色，继续保持对这个强国有用的地位。这份关系将会随着时间出现变化，但是两国之间也有种不言而喻的相互了解。Those words spoken 8 years ago, and that those words still represent the essence of our foreign policy now as it was then?
Yes, I think so. And it applies not just to China, but really to many other countries. We work on the basis that the world will progress, countries will prosper, and our roles will have to change. And as they grow more prosperous, more capable, more open to the world, what we used to do and what they used to find us useful for will change. And you cannot sell the old medicines to a patient who is in a new situation.
That's right.
Or who no longer needs medicines. And therefore, we must be able to move ahead with the world, and as others make progress, we continue to make progress with them, and in some aspects ahead of them, and then we remain useful to them. So you look at our projects in China. The first project, there are 3 G2G projects, but they are not the same. The first one in the early 1990s, 94, 93, 94, we started, was based on township development and attracting investments in, which means URA EDB model. The second project in Tianjin was not so focused on investments because I think the Chinese know how to do that. It was more focused on environmental friendly, a green city. How do you plan a city so that it's eco-friendly? And the third project, which is in Chongqing, is not a physical hardware project, but really a system software project. How do you improve the connectivity, the logistics, the modern, really using IT and data in order to improve the connectivity of the great western part of China, where the distances are huge and the cost of connection and physical transportation are high. Right. So the focus changes because China's needs have changed, and Singapore's expertise, we'd like to think, has kept up with the times. And if you extrapolate forward another 10, 20 years, I have no doubt that we will need to know how to do new things, otherwise we're out of business.